is a moment in the day when the whole forest has not yet woken, but its gentlest creatures have already opened their eyes. If it feels kind, you may touch, like very softly. And if you wish to return, please follow. I will wait for you here. That moment happens very early. So early that light is not yet truly light. Only a thin silver blue layer hovering over the water, over the mangrove canopy, over each dewdrop still hanging on the tips of leaves. The mangrove forest is not awake yet, but it is already breathing, a very slow breath, salty, humid, gentle, on a small reed bank, where tall grasses weave themselves into a natural circle. The red-crowned crane family is standing still in their sleeping posture. Tall, slender bodies, covered in pale gray feathers, mixed with white, as if drawn from mist. Their bright red-orange crowns, when their eyes are closed, look like small flames carefully covered for the night. The mother crane stands closest to the water. The father crane stands on the windward side, and between them the chick, smaller, still fluffy, its neck not yet fully grown, nestled close, hidden in the warmth created by the two larger bodies. Not far away, the elder crane, older, taller, feathers faded by time, stands as the forest's silent guardian. Its old eyes do not sleep deeply, only half closed. It is the watchful rhythm for the whole family. The forest is very quiet, only the soft sound of water retreating from mangrove roots, the thin wind sliding through long leaves, and a very small sound, very far away, like someone tapping morning into being the call of an unnamed water bird calling to its companion. Then the light thickens slightly, not brightening, only deepening. Silver turns to pale blue. Pale blue turns to a very thin gold. A dewdrop falls from a mangrove leaf, touches the water, dissolves into a tiny circle, then disappears as if the forest has blinked. And that is when the chick moves. Not a large movement, only a very small one. The neck tilts slightly. The beak opens just a little. A small breath escapes. The mother crane immediately inclines her head, the lightest touch of her long beak on the chick's soft crown, like a wordless question. Are you awake? The chick does not answer with sound. It only opens its eyes. Two round, black, wet eyes reflecting the pale sky inside them. The father shifts one small step to block the wind. The elder opens its eyes fully. Day begins. No bell, no calling voice. Only the rhythm of life gently shifts. Far away, a small flock of birds bursts up from the water wings, brushing air like thin silk pulled taut then released. A red crab crosses the mudflat, leaving a winding line, then disappears beneath the mangrove roots. Everything is moving, but nothing is in a hurry. The crane family still stands there, not going anywhere yet. They do not begin the day. They only allow the day to arrive. The chick tilts its head, looks at the water, sees itself there but softer, paler, gently trembling with each ripple. It lowers its neck. The beak touches the water. The first touch of the day. Cool, clean, real. It pulls its neck back gives a tiny shake, like a laugh. The mother gently preens the feathers behind its neck. The father stands still, breathing slowly. The elder looks toward where the sun will rise, not to watch for danger, but as if to greet it. The mangrove forest is awake now, but it wakes in the forest's way, not loud, not hurried, not pulling anyone along. And if you were here, standing at the edge of this reed bank, breathing in the salty, cool, humid air mixed with leaf and water, you would feel there is nothing to do, only to stand and to breathe and to let the day touch you the way it is touching those gentle grains. The day will not startle you, it only arrives very softly, and when you are ready, you will walk with it, step by slow step, into a quiet day in the water forest. The sun is not yet high, it has only just lifted from the forest edge. Like a small light, someone gently placed into space. Light falls onto the mudflat in pale patches, not harsh, not bright, only enough to let things appear a little more clearly. The crane family begins to move. No signal, no calling, only one first step placed and then others follow. The elder goes first, choosing the path. The father walks slightly to the right, where the mud is firmer. The mother walks close beside the chick. Their long, slender feet touch the soft mud lightly. The mud dips, holds the shape of each step, then slowly fills back in, blurring the trace as if nothing had passed. The water forest does not keep footprints long. It prefers everything to come and go gently. They pass through shallow water, where only a thin layer covers the mud. Clear and bright, small creatures begin to appear. A tiny fish glides past. A small snail clings to a mangrove root. A few water insects shimmer on the surface. The elder stops. It lowers its neck very slowly, beak touching water, then lifts it to a small silver fish shining in its beak. No lunge, no hurry, only calm precision. The chick watches, tilts its head to one side, then the other, as if trying to understand what just happened. The mother inclines her head toward the chick, not pointing at the fish, but showing the way of looking. She steps to another patch of water where small snails are. She lowers her beak, pecks lightly into the mud, lifts a tiny snail. The chick tries. First time beak touches water, slips. Second time touches mud, lifts nothing. Third time lightly touches a drifting insect and lifts it. Not a big catch, but a real one. The chick holds it in its beak for a moment, then swallows. A very small movement passes down its neck, then disappears. The chick stands still for a moment, then shakes its head as if something new has just completed itself. The father watches, does not intervene, only stands nearby, a presence without interference. Morning wind passes over the mud flat, carrying the scent of water and leaf and fresh mud. A scent very real, very alive. The family continues walking, each step not to arrive anywhere, only to walk. They stop where life is plentiful. They pass where there is nothing. No one is impatient. No one is lacking. Morning is not a task. It is a flow. The chick grows more familiar. The beak dips with less hesitation. The neck lowers more smoothly. Slips become fewer, and each miss is not a mistake. The mother sometimes lifts a larger catch, then drops it near the chick, not to give, but to show. The elder still leads. It pauses when the wind shifts. It changes direction when the mud grows too soft. A wordless wisdom gathered across many seasons. Far away, the sun climbs a little higher. Light grows warmer. Air grows softer. The chick feels it on its feathers. Straightens slightly. Stretches its neck. Looks around. Everything is doing its part. Water flows. Insects move. Wind breathes. Family walks. No one rushes. No one is left behind. And if you're walking with them, if you are standing inside this movement, you will feel foraging is not chasing. It is a form of listening. Listening for where life is. Listening for when to bend down and when to move on. Morning does not need speed. It only needs to be walked through, with steps light enough not to disturb the forest's breathing. Near midday, the light in the mangrove forest changes color. No longer the pale gold of early morning, not yet the deep gold of afternoon. It becomes a clear light, as if filtered through leaves, through clouds, through moisture, leaving only what is gentlest. The crane family slows, not from tiredness, but because the space ahead is changing. Mangrove trunks grow sparser. The mud-flat ferns flattens, and at the far edge a small pale wood roof appears. The conservation station. Not a large place, only a small wooden hut on stilts above the water, with a simple roof and a narrow plank path leading in. It stands not like a building, but like a chair someone placed in the forest for a while. From that hut, a person steps out, and he does not walk quickly, does not make sound, only steady. Light steps familiar with wood planks, mud, and water. He wears a long-sleeved earth-colored shirt, dark trousers, rubber boots worn at the heel. On his shoulder is a small cloth bag, not full, not heavy, just enough for a few needed things. He stops when he sees the crane family, does not approach, does not call, does not raise a hand, only stands, a distance just enough not to intrude. The crane family also stops. The elder tilts its head slightly. The father stands tall. The mother shifts a little toward the chick, not to shield, but to be closer. The chick looks at the person, a tall, two-legged, featherless creature. But there is no sudden movement, no strange sound, only presence. Ahai slowly places the bag on the wooden step, opens it. Inside are a few small cleaned fish, a few dry supplemental pellets for lean seasons. He places them on a low tray near the mud flat, not pushing toward the cranes, only placing. Then he steps back one pace, an action without control, only a wordless invitation. He turns and walks toward the nesting area, marked by a few low stakes further away. He bends to check if the nests are still dry, if there are unfamiliar tracks, if the water has risen too high. Each movement is small, slow, round without sharp edges. The forest is not disturbed. The chick watches him, tilts its head, then the other, like when learning to peck earlier. The mother watches the chick, then the man, not worried, not alert, only observing. High stands upright, gently brushes mud from his hands. He looks toward the crane family, not into their eyes, just generally in their direction. A very slight nod, not greeting, not farewell. Then he returns to the hut. His footsteps fade on the planks, and the forest closes again around itself. Wind slides through mangrove leaves. Water ripples softly. The crane family stands still a while longer, not from fear, but because there is no need to hurry. And if you are here, you will feel. Some humans do not come to change the world, but to keep it quiet. That feeling very deep, very safe. It is like knowing someone is watching the edge of sleep, so you can safely let yourself fall inward. After leaving the station, the mangrove forest thinks again. Trunks no longer stand close as in the morning, but loosen into small clusters, letting midday sun fall onto the water in long trembling lines. The crane family walks toward the light, not because the light calls, but because instinct knows there is wider water there, smaller fish, currents carrying other familiar scents. Then, without warning, space opens. A channel appears, water not deep, not strong, only a quiet current carrying skylight, drifting leaves, and small sounds of distant life. The family stops at the bank. The father stretches his neck, spreads his wings, not to fly high, but to test the wind. The wind is right, not strong, not swirling. The family lifts together, not hurried, wings open wide, slow, even like a large breath of space. They fly low over the channel. Their shadows slide across the water, long and soft, not startling fish, not stirring waves. Below, a small boat drifts. In it sits Alba. He sits at the stern, barefoot, trousers rolled up, hands slowly lowering a net, not throwing, not jerking, only releasing, letting the net open like a round flower on the water. He does not look at the cranes, not because he does not see, but because he is used to them. He has lived here long enough to know that wings do not need attention to exist. The crane family passes overhead, a distance enough that neither disturbs the other. And Ba lifts the net, checks it, smiles slightly, places fish into a bamboo basket. No calling, no greeting, only coexistence. Beyond the channel, a small fishing village appears. Low, stilled houses, old tin roofs, laundry lines fluttering in the wind. By the river, a few children play, not loudly, They release a paper boat into the water, run along the bank to see how far it drifts, then sit and laugh softly. One looks up and sees the crane's shadows, does not shout, does not call, only shades their eyes and watches, then looks down again, as if the flying world above and the sitting world below can exist side by side without touching. The crane family flies over the village. No one chases them. No one holds them back. They are guests, but not strangers. Part of the picture, but not its center. And as the village recedes, the forest appears again ahead. Mangroves, mudskippers, still water. The family lands on a quieter mud flat. Space closes like a gentle door, and if you are following this journey with your breath, you will feel the world can be very wide without needing your heart to stretch wider. Some places we pass not to stay, only to know we are not trapped in one place. Then we return, not from fear, but because it is enough. And here, in this slow forest rhythm, everything becomes just right for resting again. After the channel and fishing village, the mangrove forest folds around itself again like a large embrace. Trunks grow closer. Roots weave together like gentle old fingers touching earth, touching water, touching each other, creating a depth of shade. So sunlight no longer falls straight, but breaks into small, round, soft pieces. The crane family lands on a drier mud flat. Not a new place, not a strange place. A place they have stopped many times before, where the wind is usually gentle, where the water is usually calm, where there is nothing that needs attention. The father crane stands at the edge of the mud flat, not guarding, just standing. His neck hangs lower than in the morning. His wings fold closer to his body, as if his body itself knows. Now there is no need to open wide anymore. The mother crane steps a little farther, chooses a drier patch of ground, and stands still there. The tick follows, but only halfway, then stops, sits down, stands again, sits again, as if it does not yet know that its body wants to sleep. It presses its head into the mother's belly, not to look for food, only to touch something warm and familiar. Then it closes its eyes, not exactly sleeping, only no longer keeping them open. The father crane begins to preen, slowly, very slowly. His beak touches each feather, gently pulls, smooths, arranges as if arranging his own thoughts. He misses none. He rushes none. Each small movement is like a reminder. Everything is in its place. The mother crane also preens, but less, more often. She stands still, letting the wind do the rest. The midday wind in the mangrove forest is not as cool as the morning wind, not as warm as the afternoon wind. It is exactly between just enough to keep skin from heating, feathers from dampening, air from standing still. The wind passes over mangrove roots, over leaves, over crane bodies, carrying the scent of brackish water, warm leaves, fresh mud, a smell not exactly pleasant, but familiar. And because it is familiar, safe, midday light does not fall in streaks. It is broken by mangrove canopies into small round patches of light scattered across the mud flat, like golden coins someone has forgotten. Not bright, not sharp, just there. The chick's breathing becomes more even. Its chest rises and falls very slightly. Its head tilts a little to one side. A feather drifts down to the ground, not falling from high above, but falling from its own body as it relaxes. There is no sound. If there is any, it is only the wind touching leaves, water softly tapping roots, insects far away like a small clock ticking. The crane family does nothing, and that is the most important thing. Not feeding, not flying, not watching, just being. If you are listening this far, perhaps you are like the chick, eyes half closed, body heavier, breath deeper without being told. And if something in you still wants to finish something, let it wait outside this mangrove canopy. Here, there is nothing to do, only space for the body to rearrange itself, only time slow enough for the heart to hear itself. And in that nameless noon, among mangrove roots, quiet wind and soft light, the whole forest seems to exhale a very long breath, long enough for every being to remember that rest is not stopping life, but another form of living, slower, deeper, and quieter. Afternoon in the mangrove forest does not arrive with a clear sign. It does not knock. It does not announce. It only slides in. The light changes color before you notice that time has changed. The bright white noon light retreats softly, as if someone turns a lamp down. In its place comes pale gold, not bright, not heavy, just enough to soften every edge. Mangrove trunks are no longer sharp. Leaves are no longer vividly green. Water no longer reflects the sky, but reflects itself deep and still. The crane family stands up, not together, not on a signal, only one by one, as if each body has its own clock, and those clocks are slowly nodding in agreement. The father lifts his foot first, slow. The large foot touches the soft mud without sound, leaving only a round wet mark that slowly dries. The mother follows, her neck lower than in the morning, her beak closer to the ground, as if speaking quietly with what is below. The chick walks between them, no longer running, no longer curious, only walking, short, slow, rounded steps. The forest sounds also change voice. Morning has calling, noon has breathing, afternoon has only being. Water no longer trickles, only softly laps roots. Insects no longer sing together, only single scattered sounds remain. Wind does not blow, it only brushes, like someone's hand touching your back. Very lightly, not to do anything, only to say, I am here. They pass through a sparser patch of forest. Light falls in thin slanted ribbons across the mud, like light paths leading toward darkness. Each ribbon goes a little way, then dissolves. No destination, only process. The chick stops by a small pool. It lowers its head and looks into the water, not to drink, not to find fish, only to see its own slow movement reflected. It tilts its head. The image tilts. It stands still. The image stands still. A wordless lesson. The world can move with you if you slow enough. The mother waits, does not urge, does not call, only stands beside the chick. The father stops behind. 3 forms, tall, lower, small, arranged into a soft line, not by order, but by ease. The afternoon wind carries a different scent. No longer the warm mud of noon, no longer the fresh water of morning, but leaves cooling water settling, earth breathing slowly, a nameless smell, but the body knows it is the smell of nearing evening. And strangely, the body likes it. It does not fear. It does not tense. It only becomes ready. They continue walking, not far, not fast, only enough not to stand too long, only enough not to tire, as if they are not walking anywhere, but walking with time, as time changes rhythm. And if you are listening now, you may feel yourself slowing too. Thoughts no longer chase each other. Breath no longer needs reminding. The body no longer needs to hold anything. Afternoon does not ask you to do anything. It only invites you to walk with it. A little slower, a little softer, and one small step closer to evening. The sun does not set. It dissolves, like orange diluted into air, thinning, lightening, until it becomes a light without a name. First, the gold still rests on the edges of tall mangrove canopies. Leaves hold it a moment longer as if trying to keep the day, then release it. Light slides down trunks, over roots, through mud, and falls into water. Water receives it without keeping it. It reflects it, then lets it go. The crane family stands still in shallow water, not because they must, but because now stillness is the most natural way to be. Their shadows stretch across the water. 3 shadows, one tall, one lower, one small and slender. The edges of the shadows soften into each other, into the water, into dusk light. No clear boundary between form and reflection. No distinction between body and shadow. Only long soft lines trembling with each small ripple. The evening wind finally arrives. Not warm, not damp, but carrying the first coolness of night. It passes over crane necks, backs, wings, feathers, making each feather tremble slightly, like a reminder. It is time to lay the day down. The chick nestles closer to the mother, not because it is cold, only because distance now wants to be a little shorter. The mother lowers herself slightly. No words, no signal, only a tilt of the body enough for the chick to understand. Now is the time to be closer. The father stands one rhythm apart, turning his head toward the horizon where the last light is dissolving, like a guardian who does not need to guard, only to be present. The air softens in a special way, not suddenly cool, not cold, only everything stops being warm. Bodies no longer need to release heat. Water no longer needs to evaporate. Leaves no longer need to fully open. Everything moves toward closing, not to disappear, but to rest. Sounds change too. Day sounds birds, daytime insects, flowing water retreat, Night sounds frogs. Night insects have not yet begun. There is a rare space, a still gap between two worlds, a soft opening between day and night, and in that opening, the mangrove forest breathes very deeply. You can feel it if you are listening slowly. A long breath, a settling breath, a breath that, if you place your hand in the air, feels thicker, softer, rounder. The sun is now only a very thin pink line on the edge of the sky. Then the pink fades. Then only violet gray. Then deep blue. The crane family does not move anymore. They are exactly where they need to be for tonight. No need to find a better place. No need to choose. Only to be. Their shadows blend into the water. Their light blends into the air. Their breath blends into the forest. And in that very slow moment, the water forest crosses a boundary, not by a door closing, but by a longer breath. Night has begun, not loudly, not with announcement, only it has arrived, and everything is ready for it.